Can you refuse a field sobriety test at a DUI stop? Absolutely, yes, you can. Now, with that being said, in the state of Georgia, if you refuse a field sobriety test, you can have your license taken administratively. The law in the state of Georgia, or the rules in the state of Georgia, provide that if you have a driver's license, then you must subject or should subject yourself to a field sobriety test upon being asked by law enforcement. You have the right to refuse it, but if you refuse it, then they have the right to go ahead and do an administrative suspension of your license, which means that if they feel that the DUI did occur, that you were under the influence, they can charge you with DUI, and then when they charge you with DUI, they can take your license as a result of your refusal to do a breathalyzer or a field sobriety test. From a strategic standpoint, when you are in court on a DUI case and the state has to prove that DUI case, what the state uses to prove their case is typically the field sobriety tests that are done. They look at the clues that the officer was able to identify in the field sobriety test, and as a result of those clues, that's how they use the field sobriety test to prove that you're DUI. Without the field sobriety test, they would have to prove it just by your mannerisms, by any kind of smell of alcohol. And so when you look at it from that standpoint, it does make it more difficult to prove DUI when there is not a field sobriety test involved.